To show your support, please like, share, and subscribe. The general misconception is that halal means food that is not rotten or spoiled. The Arabic word halal is translated as permissible in English. In the Quran, halal is a term designated for something that is lawful or allowed. Now, what is lawful and permissible in food, and who should mandate that? We have certifications such as the FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Why do we need halal certification? Halal certification is a cunning business ploy by Islamists. Muslims claim that halal food is not being imposed on non-Muslims. Those who choose to consume halal can do so, and those who don't need not. Why then are halal certified jaggeries being supplied for making prasadam to Shabarimala temple? Why are there halal shampoos, kajals, puppets, and flats?
When there are halal and non-halal restaurants, regardless of the quality of food, Muslims or Islamic sympathizers will undoubtedly eat at the halal restaurants. It is very unlikely that they will choose to eat at a non-halal restaurant. Even non-Muslims who are unaware of the whole propaganda behind this go to halal restaurants thinking that there is no deceit behind this. The net effect is that non-Muslim meat shops and non-halal restaurants lose business and suffer. In order to survive in the business and earn their livelihood, the otherwise non-halal restaurants put up halal boards to attract customers. The halal economy further hurts the non-halal restaurants by setting up numerous halal restaurants around them with the wicked intention of affecting them. This is indirect and deliberate imposing of a religious practice. Many argue that, isn't halal similar to restaurants with Hindu names? Well, it clearly is not. There can be restaurants or food products with Hindu or Christian or Muslim names, and it shouldn't concern us. But whether the restaurant has a Hindu name or a Christian name or a Muslim name, Islamists will eat only from halal certified restaurants. This is where the difference lies.
The next argument is that isn't it similar to having veg-only restaurants? Again, it is not. Veg-only restaurants and 100% veg products are independent of religion. These can be prepared by people of any religion. There are specialty restaurants of all kinds, veg, non-veg, Chinese, Italian, etc. Why halal is discriminatory and slanted is because it demands that the meat be slaughtered or cut in adherence to the Islamic law. That is, apart from the ways to kill or cut the animal, 1. It must be performed by a Muslim. 2. The head of the animal being slaughtered must be aligned with the Qibla, which is the direction towards the Kaaba in Mecca. 3. It must be performed upon invocation of Allah by uttering the Islamic prayer Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Despite all this, a section of uninformed communists and media accuse it to be a Hindu propaganda. This is an indirect form of jihad, and this has a certification. Why do we need religious certification for food? Have you seen such certification by Hindus? Why don't we analyze the facts? Imagine if all Hindus unitedly decide they'll consume meat and food cut and prepared only by a Hindu and there is a Hindu label or certificate to such food. And if all restaurants, including Muslim-owned restaurants, have to hang Hindu boards to get Hindu customers in, imagine the outcry. There has to be a mass boycott of halal that would revive the meat businesses owned and run by Hindus.
The ignorant media in Kerala and the rest of India is trumpeting that the Sangh Parivar and the BJP is bringing religion in food and that people are boycotting Muslim restaurants. These ignorant media has got it completely wrong as people are pointing out the toxicity of this Islamic law. It's the followers of Islam who are boycotting non-halal restaurants and harming the Hindus' businesses and livelihoods and leaving them without a choice but to put up halal boards. Islamists mix religion in food. Followers of Islam don't want to eat food cut by non-Muslims. If you are against mixing religion in food, speak up against halal and certifying food based on religion and not the people who point this out. If the claim is that certain way of slaughtering an animal for food is advantageous, it is better to prove it scientifically and get it FSSAI approved. What does it have to do with the compulsion that it has to be cut by a Muslim reciting Islamic prayer? Blame the rigidity of the Islamic religion and not the people who point it out. Hindus should understand that they are being constantly deceived through such misleading strategies and that they must boycott halal restaurants and other halal items completely. If halal certification is not banned or removed immediately and they continue to impose it on us, then we must also bring our own certification and labels to safeguard our businesses, economy, and religious rights.